on, June's back. June is back and wants to come in and check out my Indiana jersey. You know why? Because it's March Madness. It's the best time of the year. If you're a college basketball fan, it is the best time of the year. Go Hoosiers. Let's go. Let's go. Today is abs and lower back. And the lower back part, I only know a couple exercises. And I'm a little bit worried about it because I'm afraid that people are going to hurt their lower back, and I don't want that for you. So be very careful, whatever you do. Nothing is too intense. I can assure you of that. But yeah, we're going to do some. So with abs, I've got a couple new things I want to try out too. Things I have never done. So I don't know if they're great. I mean, they're probably good because I found them online when I looked up ab exercises. They're probably good. Never tried them. First thing we're going to do is mountain climbers. And, oh, goodness. Deck on. See, I did this. I set an alarm for Patreon and I forgot to start it. The reason that I still have the Patreon account, because obviously it's free on YouTube. It's free. On Patreon, it costs money. And the reason that I'm doing that is because if you want to, you can sign up on Patreon for either $5, $10, or $15. I think those are the tiers. The content is exactly what you're going to see on YouTube, which is free. The reason you have the opportunity to sign up on Patreon still is because we're raising money for charity. And in the first 3 months of doing it, we've given over $1,500 to a charity called No Kid Hungry. And I think that's awesome. I love that. I love it. So if you want to do that, of course, no pressure, no obligation, nothing. But go to Patreon and subscribe there. Just be a subscriber there because 100% of the proceeds from those subscriptions go to charity. And it's really cool. And it costs you $5. If you want to be part of that, go for it. And I will try, just in case you watch videos there and not on YouTube, I'll try to do better about starting timers. Let's do some abs. Heck on. Let's gym buddy. The gym buddy that just wants to talk. That's what I am. All right. So a couple different things. First, just straightforward. Ten of those, and then I do 10 out to the side. And now, get your feet just a little bit, a wide base, not crazy, but just a little bit of a wide base. And these are, I love these. All right, so you're gonna reach back. This is my right hand. I know it doesn't look like that, but I'm gonna reach back and touch my left toe. 10 of those. And then, oh God, it feels so good. Oh. I'm trying to keep my legs straight when I do it. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. It's so good. I don't think they're necessarily hard, but it stretches my legs. Now I feel really good and loose. So try those out. Hope you like them. So here's what's new. Here's one thing that is new that I've never tried. We're going to do it together. Everyone, good luck. All right, so I'd say if you can see my toes, they're probably just a little bit shoulder width, maybe. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm just gonna roll my hips. Can you see that? Over to the side. See that? It's hard to really see, isn't it? And then I'm gonna roll them back to this side. Maybe put my toes a little bit closer together. Okay. Yeah, I feel it. Let me just show you from this angle so you see what I did. Because I don't know if you could see it, but I just rolled over this way. Try to touch your hip to the floor. And then go back to the other one. So, while you're here, another thing I saw, which is new to me, is to just step out. Tap your toe. And I feel that in my abs too. Okay, now, same position. You're going to try to touch the ceiling with your back. Oh, I definitely feel those. I feel those way more than I did that other thing that I just tried. But I'm gonna keep doing the other thing. All right, now you just lower your hips and raise them up. Other side. Okay. All right, so I've been talking with Anne, who helps me out with all of this. Anne, how are you? Thank you so much. She's the moderator of these. And she does all the editing and everything that you've ever seen that's cool. That's because of Anne. So thank you, Anne. But she and I have been talking. And it's interesting how, we all have problems, right? Everybody does. We all have things in our life that we don't like. But if you somehow become unhealthy, nothing else matters besides the fact that you're unhealthy. So I really think that if you do things like we're doing, you eat right, you work out, take care of yourself, get rest, drink plenty of water, you can put yourself in a pretty good position, at least to have a strong mind. I'm telling you, getting stronger physically also makes you stronger mentally. I promise you it does. If you're just starting out, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about when you start seeing results. And, you're being healthy. When you get sick, if you get sick, God forbid anybody does, but when you're in that position where that's the only thing that's mattering in your life, the only thing that matters, you're going to wish, man, I should have taken better care of myself when I had the opportunity. I got to do the stop start. How about that? How about that, Patreon? How about that? I'm going to start it again. Ha! I'm going to get it right today. Anyway, working out's good for you. Obviously. But yeah, I think that I have noticed I feel so much better physically, but I also feel better mentally. And my goodness, I don't know how to tell you how much I appreciate that. So hopefully you're in the same boat. All right, heels up, off the ground. I got my back as straight as I can keep it at about a 45-degree angle from the floor. And I saw a guy doing that with his arms out. I'm gonna try that. He did this. Oh, 8. Oh no! Oh, that's definitely harder. That is definitely harder. I like that. Oh. Okay, whatever you want to put in front of you. I'm just imagining that this goes all the way up to the ceiling and it's solid. So my feet can't go through it. So put something in front of you if you need to. If not, just pretend that there's like a pipe in front of you or something. You want to step around it. Oh, goodness. Oh, burning. All right, so let's try, because we're doing some lower back stuff, let's just try a couple things. Just a few things. This one I think is safe. I don't think anybody's gonna hurt themselves doing this, but all right, you're on all fours and you're gonna, again, this is my right hand. So if you raise up your right hand and your left leg at the same time, maybe I should do it like this. That's one. I got no balance. I've got no balance because I guess I don't have any strength yet. I got to do these. And you know what? I don't think they're really hard. But I might feel it later. Might feel it later in my lower back. This is something new too. This is new and I have no idea what to expect here. But I'm trying to do this so you can see me, but my room that I am is not really long enough probably for this. I'm almost touching the wall over here and over there. This room is not very big. Whatever, it's what we got for right now. All right, now I'm gonna try to raise, this is gonna be ridiculous. I'm gonna try to raise my arms up and my feet up at the same time. Are you ready for this? Never tried it before, here we go. Oh, those are hard. We're definitely doing more of those. They're hard. And you know what? Who cares what they look like? I can promise you they're effective. I guarantee it. I can guarantee it. I'll guarantee it right now. Here's what I'm going to do. Now this one especially, I don't think you're probably going to see this on a lot of professional workout video people stuff. But I did a couple of these outside this morning just to see if it did anything for me. And it kind of did. So we're going to do them. And if you like them, you keep doing them. How's that sound? If you don't ever do them again. It's up to you. All right, so all I'm going to do, back straight, lean down, touch your toes, and then put your hands all the way up. Never bend your arms. Try and keep your back straight. Bend at the waist, right? I don't know how many I've done. One more. I tell you what, if nothing else, I guarantee you we're going to feel this on our lower back. I almost guarantee it. I guarantee it. I hope I don't start doing that now all of a sudden. This is what happens. I say something that I realize is really kind of wacko jacko. And then instead of just don't say that anymore, I say it again 1,000 times. That's my problem. That's what happens. Some of you are aware of that. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to not make that a thing. I guarantee you I will. See? All right. So let's do these ab things. Let's do these. Ready? Feet off the ground, heels off the ground. I want to put my hands above my head. And the reason I did that is because I want you to know I'm not trying to push off with my hands. I'm trying to do everything with my abs. We're going to do a little something right now that has become one of, I think, all of our favorites. Bring you back down here for a second because this is serious. You don't want to miss it. These, ladies and gentlemen, are called scissors. And I'm gonna also use, so this timer for Patreon's at 16 seconds. Don't get confused by that. I turned it off. We're using this one, 30 seconds. 30 seconds! And then we gotta turn off Patreon. Get your scissors out. Get them out, let's go. Lay down, feet off the ground. Here we go, 30 seconds. Okay, that's 30. So now I have to, I'm gonna raise you up again because I hope everybody enjoyed their scissors. Don't mess around with scissors. You wanna get those done, get them right. Scissors are legit. So, one more thing I'm gonna do here before I turn off Patreon. This is my weekly check-in, which I didn't even do last week. But this is something I suggest to all of you. Get yourself in front of a mirror, do whatever you gotta do, take a picture of yourself, and it's just for you. But do it weekly. I would suggest weekly or maybe every 2 weeks. Get a good picture of yourself. If you gotta flex it, do what you gotta do, but you're gonna see results that way. You're gonna see the results. You won't maybe notice it right away. Give yourself 2-3 weeks. 2 probably, if you don't mess up and cheat or anything like that. You're gonna start noticing changes, and you want to use those to fuel you, give you motivation. Patreon, you're done. All right, Patreon has to be done because it's only 10 minutes or less on there. And I'm done too. I'm gonna do 2 more sets of everything I just did. And then that'll be it for the day. But that's pretty good. And I want to show you 2 real quick. You see that? Ah! Ah! I came home the other night. It's like 1 in the morning. I came home from Knoxville. And the dogs were outside, so I went and let them in. We've got an English Mastiff that is, I think she's probably like 150, maybe 160. I mean, she's a big dog. And you'll see her once I start going outside. They're going to wreck the whole thing, most likely. Then they'll get used to it. It'll get better. But she came in and gave me this loving, I mean, it was love, you know. She wasn't trying to attack me or anything, but she gave me this, hey, jump up, good to see you. But, I mean, I had shorts on too, but all of that weight and those giant paws and claws, I was like, ah! I think that's the sound I made. Ah! Anyway, we're going to check in on that next week too. We're going to check in. We're going to keep checking in every Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. Eastern, right here. We're going to go live. You got a gym buddy. That's what you got. And again, and listen, Patreon, if you want, it's up to you. It feels really good though when we, at the end of the month, beginning of the month, whatever, do that donation. If you want to be part of that, just go to Patreon and subscribe there. Rob_Wiethoff. It's the exact same username as it is here and pretty much everywhere else I have any kind of content. Right on. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a good day. Be well.